I think we forget that life was never meant to be understood. It was meant to be felt. We spend so much time trying to figure everything out, trying to fix, explain, solve, control. We live in a world that constantly tells us we need a 5-year plan. We're told we need to have our careers locked down, our relationships figured out, and our entire future mapped on a vision board by the time we hit a certain age. And because of that, we treat life like a giant math equation. We wake up every single day and immediately go into problem-solving mode. We overthink that text message. We stress over the email we sent. We lay awake at 2 a.m., replaying conversations from 3 years ago, trying to make sense of things that just don't make sense. We are constantly exhausted because we are playing a game of control that we were never designed to win. But life is not a puzzle, it's a wave. When you treat life like a puzzle, you're constantly looking for the missing piece. You tell yourself, once I get that job, I'll be happy. Once I find the right partner, I'll feel complete. Once I make this amount of money, I can finally relax. But there's no missing piece. You are not a puzzle waiting to be put together. You are standing in the ocean, and life is a wave. You were never meant to carry the wave on your shoulders. You can't negotiate with it. You can't put it in a spreadsheet. You can't control where it breaks. You were meant to let it move through you. The joy, the fear, the heartbreak, all of it. You just have to learn how to swim in it, how to dive under the really heavy ones, and how to float when you're too tired to fight the current. Think about the moments in your past that completely wrecked you, the chapters that didn't make sense until much later. At the time, you probably felt like you were falling apart. When that relationship ended, when you lost that job, when you felt entirely behind everyone else, your age, society tells us that when those things happen, we are broken. We think of ourselves as damaged goods that need to be repaired. But you were never broken. You were becoming. Just like a seed has to completely break open under the dirt before it can grow into anything meaningful, you had to crack open to let the old versions of yourself go. The version of you that was willing to settle, the version of you that didn't know your own strength. You didn't lose yourself in the dark. You were just being rebuilt in the quiet. I think the real sadness comes when we try to hold on to what was always meant to pass. We grip the moment, the person, the feeling, hoping to freeze it in time. We take pictures of everything. We hoard memories, we cling to our youth, and we hold on to people who have already let go of us. We are terrified of endings. But here is a truth that will change how you carry your life. Everything you've ever loved was borrowed. Your youth is borrowed. Your money is borrowed. The people sitting at your dinner table are borrowed. Nothing is truly ours to keep forever. We are just lucky enough to experience it for a little while. And the beauty of it was never in the holding. It was in the being. When you finally realize that you don't own anything, you stop gripping so tightly. You stop being so terrified of losing it, and you actually start enjoying it while it's here. You start drinking your morning coffee without staring at your inbox. You start listening to your friends without planning what you're going to say next. You start noticing the way the sunlight hits the dashboard of your car on a random Tuesday. You drop the exhausting storyline in your head about where you should be in life, and you just start being exactly where you are. So, if you're hurting right now, don't rush to escape it. We are so quick to numb our pain. We scroll on our phones for hours. We distract ourselves. We run away from the heavy feelings because we think pain is a sign that we're doing life wrong. But pain doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. If you're lost, don't race to find direction. It is entirely okay to be in a waiting room chapter of your life. It is okay to not know what happens tomorrow. Give yourself permission to just not know for a little while. Feel it, all of it. The confusion, the grief, the tiny moments of unexpected laughter, because this too is part of the dance. You can't just cherry pick the good days. The rough days are what give the good days their color. Take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, stop trying to figure it all out, because if you listen closely enough, even your pain is trying to teach you how to be alive.